This election could be all about jobs and unemployment. Let's discuss now with comedian Trey Crowder, the author of The Liberal Redneck Manifesto, and Matt Lewis, author of Too Dumb to Fail. I'm going to read this.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I hope you do.
And I'm going to read I've already read Too Dumb to Fail. It's an amazing book, Matt. So Trey, you're the liberal redneck. How many guys like you are out there, you think?
I tell you what, more than people think. I can promise you that. I grew up in the middle of nowhere in Tennessee, tiny little place, and all my closest friends, like the guys I'm still in touch with, I grew up with, they're all liberal rednecks. And I mean, that's like 5 dudes. But I graduated with 45 guys, so it's not a bad percentage. It's definitely more than people think. People tell me all the time, "You're like a unicorn," and I'm really not.
Yeah. Well, Matt, speaking of like unicorn, he's part of the working class. The economy is still top priority to voters. New jobs report out shows 161,000 jobs created. Unemployment is down to 4.9%. Wages are up 2.8%. Does that impact on how working class voters might vote?
No, because number one, a lot of this is a culture war. It's the God and guns, the bitter clingers. But a lot of it too is how people feel. And a lot of working class Americans don't feel like things are good, don't feel like things are going to be good for their kids. And so there's a lot of angst. I think that's why Donald Trump, one of the big reasons Trump did so well, one of the big reasons Bernie did so well.
Yeah. Trey is not convinced. We keep saying the race is tightening, but you're not so convinced that this race is tightening. You think that there are some red states that are going to go for Hillary Clinton. It's Arizona, true battleground. And the polls are close in Georgia, but you don't think it's as close?
Well, I mean, I've got my fingers crossed. You know what I mean? Like, especially for Georgia, being a Southern guy. I mean, I'm from Tennessee, but still, I'm just like, please, Georgia, please. Nothing would make me happy.
Why?
Just because, I mean, I know the reputation the South has around a lot of the rest of the country, and I'd like to see, that would be a win for me as a liberal redneck, to see a deeply Southern state like Georgia flip in this election. Would be awesome.
Many times, some of Donald Trump's supporters have been cast as, racist or bigoted in this election. Do you believe that that's deserved as someone who's from the South?
I mean, okay, I don't want to generalize too much. I don't think for all of them. Let me tell you, that don't hurt. All right, the racism and the xenophobia and stuff that he puts out there, that doesn't hurt with these people. But I do think that's way too simplistic of a view of them, and I don't think that's the thing that matters the most to them.
Matters the most, but do you think it is part of it?
I mean, yeah. Again, not for all of them, but for a lot. I mean, it's hard to deny. To me, I mean, look, they're just so mad. They're so angry. I mean. Yeah, I definitely think that's part of it.
And that's what, Matt, and that's why you were saying this is a culture war, and and it's coming down to the wire. Even though perception versus reality, the jobs numbers are good, the economy is getting better, it's perception versus reality here, and the reality is not exactly. And in their lives, they see something else.
Yeah, in fact, a lot of the Trump supporters who are the most vehement are actually doing pretty well economically themselves, but they feel like the America that they grew up with is leaving them. In some cases, that's cultural, and in some cases, it is economic. But not necessarily for them. Maybe for friends and family. The days of getting a high school education and then getting a job at a factory, making $15 an hour, having a middle class existence. Those days are gone, and you can blame immigration. You can blame automation. You can blame outsourcing, but somebody has to be to blame, and it can never be me that's to blame.
And you don't realize those days are gone for everybody, not just people who look like you or who are like, those days are gone for everyone. I'm sorry, I have to run, guys. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. We'll be right back.